If you need something sweet and you're not going to turn on the oven, this is what you need to make. Go grab your chair, go grab your spoon, come back on in and help me make these no-bake chocolate oat peanut butter clusters. Delish. These classic no-bake cookies with oats, peanut butter, and cocoa are the perfect easy dessert when life gets busy. No oven needed, quick to make, and always a favorite. These are the cookies you make when you just want dessert right now. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator, and you heard right. Tonight we are making very cool dessert, no-bake chocolate peanut butter oat cookies. You all remember the kind. It's the kind that looks like a chocolate dipped cookie, but it's got the oats in it. So good. Anyway, let's make them, because normally you just go to somebody else's house and suddenly their mom's had them made. So why don't we make them tonight? So easy. So I have my big saucepan here, and we are going to start by melting the ingredients. We need to melt half a cup of butter, which is that whole stick of butter, 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of milk, and a 1/4 cup of cocoa. So simple, so easy. Hope everybody's having a great evening. This is going to be so quick. So let's get with the sugar. Again, that's 2 cups sugar. We're going to use the whole stick of butter. And like I said, I'm using this bigger pan because we're going to add the oats at the end and stir it up. So I want to make sure we have plenty of room. Let me get you scooched down so you can actually see what I got going on here. There we go. Cool. The cocoa powder is a half. I don't want to mess this up for you guys. 1/4 cup cocoa powder. And for the milk is a half a cup. So just a half a cup of cold milk. And then all we're going to do is let this come up to a boil. We want it to boil for about 1 minute. So trying to find a spoon that's got a little bit of skidge to it, and a little bit of strength to it. Skidge. You guys are learning all the words. Wendy, where do you find these words? I don't know. That's how I am. Whatever word comes up. Sometimes you blame it on chemo. Can I blame that on chemo brain? I don't know. How is everybody? It's been raining off and on here. Kind of a weird week, but that's okay. We're hearing things about an El Nino, which means it's going to be more of a drought, which is okay for me. That means less hurricanes, but it also means very much harder to keep track of everything in the garden this year. So here we go. All right, so you know that I put all the ingredients down in the description for you, so you never have to check for that. You always know what we're going to use is down there in the description, along with the how-to. But what have we used so far? We've used half a stick of butter, half a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of cocoa, 2 cups of sugar. What's left to use? We're going to use a half a cup of peanut butter and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to use 3 cups of those quick oats. There's a difference between like the 3-minute oats and the quick oats. So make sure you pick up the quick oats. And all we're doing is bringing everything up to a boil. We're supposed to let this boil for 1 minute. Then we'll take it off the heat, add the peanut butter and the vanilla, stir that in, then add in the oats, and then we're gonna put them on some parchment paper and let them cool. Hello. How hard can that be? Not at all. And yummy. And how quick is this? And listen, if you've got sports teams, this is a quick, easy, even, I won't say healthy because of the butter and the cocoa, but really, honestly, this isn't that bad of a snack to bring or a treat to bring. Goes great with bananas, goes great with oranges. Easy to keep. You're not worried about it getting, melty. It's not going to get gross in the back of your car before the game is over. So easy to have on the bench or beside you. Perfect. I mean, literally 5 minutes, one pot. Suddenly you're everyone's favorite person. All right, while this comes up to a boil, I'm going to clear off some of this extra stuff so that we just have room to start plopping when we're ready to plop. So be right back. All right, this has come up to a boil, so we have got a timer set for 1 minute. We want this to boil for just 1 minute, and then we'll remove it from the heat. All right, remove from heat. We need to add in our peanut butter. And this is 1/2 cup. And we'll stir that in, as well as a teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, the vanilla liked the heat, didn't it? All right, very good. Very good, very good. I'm going to bring this over here so I can stir better. Now we're just waiting for the peanut butter. Just waiting for the peanut butter to melt. Yeah, I'd say this is easier than crispy treats. Because this is it. The next step is literally scooping it onto parchment paper. So let me get the parchment paper. And our spoon, and we'll chunk it onto the parchment paper. All right, oop, just want to make sure you guys can see. So maybe just a scoop like this. And you plop it down. I'll take the camera down here in a second and show you. You're making maybe a 50-cent piece. Y'all quit telling me what else that looks like. Stop that. You kids. You kids. Stop making fun. All right, so let me finish doling these up and I'll be back to you in just a minute. All right, well, hey, thank you so much for joining tonight in the kitchen, actually this afternoon in the kitchen, as we made the no-bake chocolate peanut butter oat cookies. Just like you remember. Just like you remember. I am having so much fun. What a sweet treat this is to be with you, to show you some of our old favorites, and to watch our channel grow, grow, grow. Hey, if I've given you any love, light, or laughter today, can you give me a thumbs up? I'd appreciate that. And if you would like to join this silly old channel, I would love that very much. Please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Just lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and you'd like to see more. That helps YouTube also send me out to other people who may not know about me yet. Again, we're steadily steadily marching through the 310s. So I think we're at 312. My. Where have we been? I just love 312 people subscribing to this channel. Amazing. Anyway, thank you so much. Stay tuned for a Zen moment, and we'll see you later. Bye. Before I say bye, these need to cool for about 30 minutes before you eat them. You can cool them in the fridge if you'd like, if you want to just throw them on a tray and set them in there. They don't have to stay in the refrigerator, so if you just want to put them in there to cool and then pull them back out. But they do need about 30 minutes to cool before you go and eat them, you know, where they stay together so you can eat them. All right, that's my last hint. We'll talk to you later. Bye.